All right, so I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna a story time. I'm gonna do a story time. So this is about my ex. So no, but all right. So this is about my ex on her like like I'm gonna go all the way where it all started. So go 2 years ago, my senior year, because I graduated the class of 2019, but it started in 2018. So I'm gonna go in 2018 of in August. So it was my senior year. The first day of school. I forgot it was like I think it was like August 9 or something like that. First day of school. It comes by and I was chilling with my friends and you know I saw my friends for the first time again. And I was like, whoa, yo, what's up? And I was with the girl at the time, but it was like long distance, so it was like far away. But you know, I didn't know about my ex from high school. I didn't know about her. I didn't know her name. I didn't know who the fuck she was. None of that. So, you know, a week or two, no, it was like a week after, I think a week or 2 weeks after, one of my friends introduced this one girl to like pretty much the whole group. And I was in that group too. So she said that I was, she said my name and she like, like my friend told her like, oh, this is this and this is that and whatever. She just pretty much, my friend pretty much introduced her to everybody. So I guess like a couple days after, she started liking one of my friends and they eventually ended up dating. But it didn't last long. It only almost lasted a week. It only lasted like 4 or 5 days. So it's like I was like, damn. So then after that breakup, this girl starts freaking like, cause I was third wheeling when it was her and my friend and it was like all three of us. I was third wheeling at the time. After they break up, what the hell's wrong with my hat? No, I think it all keeps in cooking. I need a haircut, but but like um so after they break up, she starts getting at me. And she didn't know I had a girlfriend at the time. She didn't know I had she didn't know I had a girlfriend. She didn't know that. She thought I was single. She thought I was like, all right, I'm going to get at this guy. I don't know. She was partly vulnerable because she just wanted like, oh, I'm going to get at this guy. So I'm going to go with one of them. And like, she already knew that like pretty much like most of the guys in our group, because it was me and I think like 5 other guys, including my friend, they all didn't like her. Pretty much they were saying like, oh, like, they were like, oh, like every time they saw, they're like, oh, look who it is, it's the big ass whatever. And like, I mean, I really didn't say shit. I was just like kind of that type of person that I would talk, but like I really wouldn't like make fun of people, so I would just be like, ah, it's whatever. So I'm guessing she started like seeing me and shit, and she started like freaking talking to me, and eventually next she starts freaking touching me and shit, calling me name. I'm like, wait, hold on, we just friends, damn, chill, like fuck, and freaking next she freaking starts going like the next level, like we're right here, and she's like few more, she like surpassed that, she's freaking touching me in parts where she's not supposed to be touching me and shit, and I'm like, this girl, like, and I like even I like told my girl about that time about this girl, and freaking she was just like, she was not jealous, but she was just mad. She was like, who the fuck is this girl think he is trying to get on my man and shit. But like, anyways, fast forward, September comes around, this girl is already like more than friends. We were like freaking pretty much friends with benefits, and like there was this one day where I was like, bro, I got a girlfriend. Don't you like understand that? Don't you know? And she was like, oh, she doesn't have to know everything. She don't gotta know everything. And that blah, blah. I'm like, this girl really want me to cheat on my girl. Like, no cap. Next, September like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like around those days, like those like whole 10, 11, 12 days, she started getting like really, 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 really close to the point where she wants me to be her boyfriend. She wants to be my girlfriend. I'm like, whoa, hold up. September 15th comes around at night. Some terrible, dramatic shit, but the most heartbreaking shit ever. You know, me and that girl end up like, me and the girl from, um, from long distance, we broke up because this girl was over here pretty much saying like, oh, like if you choose me, you have to do this with her, and if you choose her, you're gonna lose me, and like kind of like forcing me type shit. Not forcing me, but it's pretty much saying like, oh, I want you, like you deserve me, she don't deserve type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm just over here like thinking like, what the fuck am I gonna do? So it's like she was kind of like telling me like now, like now, bro, and I'm just like, damn. So there was like kind of no other choice. So I'm like, the next day, September 16th, me and this girl that I barely knew for like a month and a couple weeks, we end up dating. I was like, damn, I was still heartbroken after the whole shit. But yeah, we dated, and you know, there's been a couple times where we had breaks where we actually broken up, or like most of the time we broke up over bullshit drama. Like she just be tripping sometimes, like over dramatic, some bullshit. But um, we've had breaks, we've broken up before. Um, I've hurt her, but not because on purpose. It's just because like I was scared to lose her. So it's like sometimes I had to get away with lies and shit. But like um, yeah. So then freaking fast forward to like around kind of like towards my freaking nah fuck it, fast forward to like my graduation day, you know um I graduate, and she obviously she went to my graduation, like she said like she wouldn't miss it for the world or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So like yeah, she ends up going to my graduation. We had a good time at the graduation party and shit, and it was all good. So I mean, I was kind of nervous to start college, like in August of 2019. So I was like, bro, I'm kind of nervous because I'm like, fuck, like I graduated, so it's like, damn. So it's like the next day it was cause my graduation was May 31st. That was the last day of May of 2019. So I graduated May 31st, 2019, class 2019. You know what I'm saying? Gang, but but yeah, the next day, June 1st, me, her, like, went on, like, I guess you could say a date. We just went out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was telling her mom, like, hey, can, like, tomorrow, because I graduated on a Friday, and the next day was Saturday, so I guess she just asked her mom, was like, hey, can we, like, go out on, like, McDonald's or, like, out to eat or some shit? And, like, yeah, we ended up planning out going somewhere tomorrow, the next day, not tomorrow, but the next day, June 1st. We did. We went to McDonald's. We went to Costco. We went to other places. I think we went to a flea market. Yeah, I think we went to a flea market too. Nah, but we had a good time. It was like, I mean, I kind of deserved it. It was like my graduation present or whatever. And like, or like my graduation gift or some shit. I even got like, right now I'm using a iPhone SE, and I got that shit for a graduation gift, and that's the I'm recording this video on that phone right now. But yeah, so we were still dating after high school, you know what I'm saying? Like I was still 17. Oh yeah, I when I originally dated her, I was 16, and she turned 14. Like no, okay, the first day of my senior year and her freshman year, because yeah, she was a freshman last year. She started as 13, but then her birthday was like a couple days away. So like, it was like 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 3 or 4 days away, so it wasn't like really that much. And then like then she was 14, and I was still 16. My birthday is in Halloween, and yeah, my birthday's in the Halloween. I'll get to my birthday in the like how I'll like explain why my birthday's on Halloween. But yeah, my birthday's on Halloween, so it was still like August, September is, so I still had like a month or 2 months until my birthday came. So I dated her when I was 16 and she was 14. So I was like 2 years and like I don't know how many months, almost 3 years. So yeah. But yeah, so fast forward to the day after my graduation, no, I was 17 already and she was still 14, so it was like kind of like 3 years, almost 3 years. I don't know. I searched it up on Google one time, but it's like yeah, it's almost 3 years, and like shit was good. Oh, I thought it was good. You know, freaking June, July. I think I was still dating her in July. I'm not sure. I start college. I think I was still dating. I think I was still dating her. Like I start college. Started college on my mom's birthday, on August 12th of 2019. August 12th of 2019 is my mom's birthday. Like yeah, I kind of feel bad for her because she went with me, but yeah, it was on my mom's birthday. I went when I started college, August 12th. So like, I went. I started college and I was like, damn. Like we did when I was back in high school, we did like a tour around the college like before I graduated. I think it was like in April or some shit. I don't know, but yeah, like so I kind of like saw the place, but like like actually being a student there is just like a whole other experience instead of just like visiting and touring the whole place. Like it's a whole different. I was nervous as fuck. I was like, bro, I do not belong in college, bro. I do not belong in this place. Like fuck, there's so many people, but what's it called? Yeah, I started college, and I think we're still dating. Yeah, I think we're still dating at that time when I like first originally started college. I think it was like, oh no. Yeah, I think it was like a week or 2 weeks after I started college. I think we broke up, or we break, or we want. I don't remember. So then like September comes along, and then I think I was still dating her. I dated her again because like some shit. But then October comes around like of 2019. This October that just passed by of 2019, which was like I don't know how many months ago. But yeah, in October I forgot what day. I think it was like in the 13s, 14s, like 20s or some shit like that. We broke up, and so I was single. And alright, so in October of like late October, like 20s, 24s around there, I kept seeing this one girl. And like every time I would be with my friend, I would just see this girl with her. Like, I thought it was her boyfriend. Like, I don't know if they were friends or some shit, because it was like her, couple other girls, this one guy or some shit. I was like, bro, but like, I was just more focused on that one girl. I was like, bro, this girl, like, and she's short too. But there was this one girl I just kept looking at, and I kind of like started like catching feelings type shit. Oh, not feelings, but I just started liking her. I was like, bro, like, what's this girl's snap? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I want to talk to her. I was kind of nervous at first. I was kind of nervous at first, but then eventually I ended up talking to her. Like, I remember there was this one time I went to I was talking to one of my friends, and next thing you know, fuck, what was it? I said I was gonna go to the restroom. So then, freaking, next thing you know, I was going to the restroom, and that same girl that I keep looking at, or that I kept looking at, she went to the restroom too. Cause like the boys' restroom, the girls' restroom, they're like really like right in front of each other, like hella close. So the boys is this way and the girls is this way. So I just went. I opened the door. I turned around and that girl's opening the door too. And I guess she saw me. So we kind of like stared at each other for like a couple seconds. So then I go in the restroom, but then after I was like, bro, I just had a good ass idea. So I go outside real quick and I tell my friend like, hey, if you see that girl come outside, like, not like stop her, but like tell her like be like, hey, like what's your snap or some shit, cause like I have a friend that really wants to talk to you and shit. And I told him that I explained everything, and not because I mean I'm kind of a shy person, but like not really anymore. But I was like, bro, can you do this shit for me? And he was like, why don't you do it? Like I'm like, bro, I gotta go to the restroom. Like I was holding some shit in, not like actual shit, but I was holding something in, and I had to let it out. So then this nigga was like, all right, I got you. So then, I go in the restroom, I do my thingy. So then I once I'm done, I go back to my homie or whatever, and I'm like, hey, what happened? And then like, did she give it to you? She was like, oh yeah, her Snapchat name is da 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 da, like whatever, like blah blah blah, like at or some shit like that. I don't want to like say no names, but like her Snapchat name was like something something something. So then I was like, oh shit, for real. So in that same day I went on Snap and I searched it up. Nothing came out. So then I was like, huh. I just kept retrying. So then I was like, bro. After that day, I think a couple days after, I kept seeing her. I kept seeing her more recently. I'm like, damn, like I really want to talk to this one girl. So then there was one day I was gonna go take a shower. I was at my house and I was gonna go take a shower, and then like before I got in the shower, I just got my phone. I was like, you know what? I want to try this one more time. Like, okay, if that whole name doesn't fit, instead of putting this whole word, I'm just gonna shorten it. I'm gonna make it the shorter version. So then I tried that, and guess what? A freaking a Snapchat name popped up. So then I click it. I just add it. I'm like, all right, hopefully it's the right one. I'm gonna add it. So then after I added it, I I just went in the shower. So then after I take my shower, I get my phone, and it turns out that person added me. So the next we just start texting. Like she's like, who is this? And then I'm like, oh, like, or we were just no, like I think no wait. I added her, and like I think she didn't add me back that same day. She was, I don't know what she's doing. So then, couple of days, fast forward to a couple of days later, I was talking to one of my best friends, and we were just like chilling. We were just talking and shit. Next, I like pick my head up, and I turned to like the left, I think, and then I see that girl coming, walking. Like she was walking like towards my direction was one of like her friends, or I thought it was her friend. It was like a friend and to a couple of another girl too. So I was like, you know what? Hold up. I'm gonna go talk to this girl real quick. I'm like, wait. No, wait. I just did. I said, wait, hold up. I'll be right back. So I just did. I put my shit down, like my backpack and everything, and I get up. I get my ass up, and I just start walking her direction. So I think she was laughing or some shit. So I'm like, hi, like you don't know me, but like I mean I want to talk to you, like whatever. I was dead ass that confident. I'm like, oh shit, damn, like top of my mind, like, bro, am I really doing this shit right now? Am I really gonna get another girlfriend, a new girlfriend? Fuck. So then I'm just like, hopefully she freaking like don't reject me or some shit like that, or like hopefully like she don't get mad at me. Turns out this girl's the best girl ever. But freaking, I go up to her. I'm like, you don't know me, but like I want to talk to you. Like, is it okay if we talk? And then like I asked her one of her friends too, and I was like, is it okay if we talk? And then she was like looking, she dead ass like looked hella confused. She was like, I think you got the wrong person. I think like you're confused. I think you want to talk to her. I'm like, no, I want to talk to you, not her. And she was like, oh, dead ass. She was hella nervous too. She was like, oh, okay. So then she told her friend like, oh, I'm gonna talk to him real quick. So then like I guess her friends were sitting somewhere, like they just like left us alone. So it was me and this girl. Next thing you know, before I said something, I just kept looking at her. I looked into her eyes and shit. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like, damn, this girl cute as fuck. Like her eyes, like I was looking at her, she was looking at me. I'm like, bro, like what the fuck am I doing, bro? And next thing you know, the other side of me is like, bro, damn, get that shit, come on, bro, yeah, get in between your legs, fuck that pussy. No, I'm playing. But um, yeah. So then I'm like, all right. So like, so then I asked her a question. No, I didn't ask her a question. I think I asked her like, oh, did anybody add you on Snap? She was like, oh, there was this one guy that added me, like it's Jesus or whatever. And I was like, oh, well, that's me. And no, before that, I said like, oh, really? Like, who is that? And then like she pulled out her phone, and she showed me. I'm like, oh, that's me. And we just started talking from there. So we were just talking and shit, and then what's it called? We just kept talking. She was like, "Oh, that's you and shit." I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, cause I asked I don't know if you know, but like I asked one of my friends to like ask for your snap, cause I had to go to the restroom, but like to ask for your snap, and then he was like, and then she was like, "Oh, okay, I know what." And so she was confused at first, but then I was like, "Oh, that was me." So then we just kept talking from there. But then eventually we went from talking to like talking like about other stuff. I'm not trying to like, whatever. We were talking about other shit. We went from normal talking to like we just like broke that line, and we just like talking about like other stuff. So then she's freaking like worried. I was talking to her, and then she freaking interrupted me. Kind of not interrupted, but she kind of stopped me. She was like, I'm sorry to say this might be weird, but like I keep looking down there. I'm like, what do you mean down there? I'm like, oh, I'm looking at your. And she dead ass like got her finger and like dead ass like went hella closer. She dead ass went like, oh, I'm looking at your, like not like that, but she went like, she's like, oh, I'm looking at your like that, and I just saw her finger. I'm like, oh, this girl keeps looking down there. So on top of my mind, I'm like, this girl want the D? Don't mind if I do. Nah, no. But when she said that, and then she kept, next you know, she said that she was a freak, like a freak or like some shit like that, like a freak. I'm like, well, guess what? I'm a freak too. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, why not? So then, we were just talking about like that type of stuff. Like I said, I'm not trying to get too explicit with it. Specific with it, but yeah, we're talking about that stuff, and we were just talking about like what we like, and like, like if we're this and that, and about other stuff, and like how we like put it down and shit. But yeah, we were just talking about that, and then I was like, bro, like in the back of my head, I'm like, bro, this girl is a freak. Damn, this girl might be freakier than my ex. God damn, I thought my ex was freaky. This girl freakier than ever. Next, I just started liking this girl over my ex. I was like, you know what? Fuck my ex. This girl better. And she a shorty too, so you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. But you know what to say about short girls? Nah. But freaking. No, we were just talking and shit, and then like eventually she had to go. She had to go, I guess, home or some shit. So then I was like, all right, well, I'll talk to you later. Like, text me or whatever. And, we just went on from there. Next, fast forward like a week or 2 weeks later, we eventually started dating. And I was just like, wow, I'm really dating a girl. Like, I'm really, damn, 23 minutes? Fuck, I gotta do this shit quick. Cause this shit finna take hella space on my phone. But yeah, we eventually started dating. And fast forward, like we were dating, I think for like a couple weeks. Next, my fucking ex found out that I was dating a girl. And she got so jealous to the point where she told me, kind of like, I guess, forcing. She told me to break up with that girl and go back with her. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? Like, what the hell? Guess what happened? The same shit that I did with my ex from long distance. So that was the first time we broke up. All because of this. I'm not gonna say no word, but this. No, I'm saying that. Fast forward. So me and this girl date for the second time. She still finds out again. Second time. Fast forward more times. Me and this girl, my ex, we were dating. Well, there was this one day. she was like, you know what? Like, I think we're on the phone or texting. I don't remember. She's like, you know what? I don't think like I'm ready for a relationship. I don't think I'm ready to be committed. I was like, what do you mean? Like, and she was like, I'm losing feelings. I'm like, are you losing feelings for me, or are you just losing feelings in general? And then she said, I'm losing feelings in general. So I'm like, bro, my heart just dropped. Like, fuck. Like, and it was just, I was just like, wow, bro. Like, god damn. So it was just like, it was crazy. So then next you know, that same day, she was like, oh, you can go back to you can go back to the other girl. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, you can go back with her, like it's fine, like I don't feel the need to have a boyfriend right now. So I'm like, are you sure? And I just kept telling her, are you sure? Are you sure? Like, are you okay with it? Are you not gonna get mad? And she was like, yeah, I'm sure. I'm gonna be okay with this. So then next you know, we just left it off at that. We were friends. I went back with this girl, and I just like after we hung up, me and my ex, and we left it off. That same moment, I texted this one girl. I was like, hey, you know, um, my ex told me that to go back with you, like, she just wants to be friends, and like, we can date, like whatever. And ever since then, me and this girl have been dating. It was like, me and this girl have been dating. Was it in October? It's like October, November. Um, I think it was like in November. I don't remember in October. Oh no! No! It was like in either December or January, one of those 2 months. I forget. I feel like it was December, but yeah, yeah. Ever since me and my ex broke up, me and this girl have been dating, and we're still dating to this day. I'm not gonna say any names, but yeah, me and this girl have been dating to this day, and yeah, it's just crazy how it's crazy how shit happens. How I was dating a girl long distance. I went from dating a girl to long distance to dating a girl in high school to dating a girl in college now. Like damn, I went through 3 relationships. But yeah, there's like another story time I'm gonna do about like my ex, her like her confessing to me that she actually cheated on me during high school. Cause she told me this shit on my birthday. Like why it was on my birthday. I'm just gonna give you all a little sneak peek. It was on my birthday at night. We're on FaceTime, we're on the call, and she confessed to me that same moment. She was like, oh, I need to confess to you. I need to tell you something. I need to confess to you something. I was like, what is it? And she said that she cheated back in high school. I'm just like, wow. But I'm gonna leave that for another story time. For now, this was a story about how, you know, I met my ex in high school, and then I freaking started dating this other girl from college. So like, yeah, this shit's already at 28 minutes. God damn, this shit's long. But yeah, that's pretty much it. My very first story time. Yeah, just like the video, subscribe, do all that shit, the notifications thing bullshit. I don't know what to fucking do, but just do all 3 of those things. And I'm out of here. Gang!